in the airlines.
We've heard so much about how our nation's small businesses are facing tough economic times from the coronavirus. Now, one company is trying to help them stay on their feet, now offering free marketing services. John Ratzenberger is an actor, founder of American Made Advertising. And I guess, John, we can all say cheers to this, sir. Tell us why you're doing it.
Well, we were sitting around the other day, wondering what we could do, what we could do to help our country. And because our sweet spot is advertising online mostly, we thought, well, we can do pro bono work. So if we can find 5 companies with employees between 5 and 50 people, we'll help them. Because I've found in my travels, especially when I was doing the show Made in America, what I found was that there's a lot of companies making a lot of great products, but they take great pains in not telling anybody about it. And so that's what. So if you go to AmericanMadeAdvertising.com, that'll explain everything right there.
Give us an example then. What kind of response have you gotten? If I called you up and said, look, I got a hardware store. It's pretty small. It's in a part of Pennsylvania that's been hard hit. We've got 5 to 10 employees. How would you keep us going?
Well, see, somebody like that, usually, especially if it's a mom and a pop, it doesn't mean that they're very well, up to date on their online presence. They might have a website, but there's so much more has been done since they started the hardware store, and just bring them up to speed. Let them know that there's this, we can do this, we can do that. We won't pay for their actual advertisement. We won't pay for their TV spots, but we will give our expertise, and our team will descend on them and let them know what they can do to let people know that they're still in business, they're open, and they have sales, etc.
Yeah. We've seen this for restaurants in particular, where their industry is under threat, frankly, and people are trying to, some of them are trying to stay open, do some takeout, takeaway, and all of that, and it's not easy.
No, it's not easy at all. As a matter of fact, I've been giving speeches across the country now for close to 20 years, and I always say that I never use the term blue-collar worker. I always use the term essential worker, and we can see that right now in spades, especially truck drivers, grocery store workers.
Yeah.
These are the people that keep everything humming along. So they're essential. They're not necessarily blue-collar, but these are the people we need.
Yeah.
Otherwise, everything grinds to a halt. And so these are the people we're trying to help.
Well, we were kind of first introduced to you perhaps as a blue-collar worker, if you will, as a postman, Cliff on Cheers, and I noticed that you tweeted out in the last couple of days, it appears the U.S. Postal Service could use a little help, maybe trying to have a little fun right now in a tough time. But these are people as well, as you suggest, postmen and women who are out there still trying to get the mail out and putting themselves in harm's way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's again, they're essential. They're essential to our existence. Again, I go back, I guess maybe because my dad was a truck driver, but I always go back to that if every actor, everybody in Hollywood disappeared, our families would be disappointed and sad, but that's about it. The rest of the country would get along just fine.
Yeah.
But if truck drivers pulled off to the side of the road for a couple of days, took a break, everything grinds to a halt. So people need to realize that these are the people that need the help, and this is why American Made Advertising decided to step up and do what we can.
Yep, absolutely, John. People are certainly streaming a lot of shows. I'm sure Cheers is one of them. You brought us a lot of laughter. We need it right now, and people can check out your Twitter account as well, because you have a lot of laughs and try to bring people up in a difficult time. Last thought?
Yeah, I was just thinking of Twitter. I always get a kick out of Larry the Cable Guy. He's my favorite. But I've got plenty of thoughts. But that's when we do an hour show, a documentary on this situation.
Someday. Go ahead.
No, this just didn't happen. I mean, there's a lot of things that led up to this, and it'd be nice to be able to go back and say, okay, where did this start? Why did it start? How did it start? and let's get down to the fundamentals so we don't do this again.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of intrigue about how it all started, and a lot of people wondering how we get out of this. You're certainly doing a good thing for a lot of people. John, we appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
Sandra?